Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. It's not often that we're the smartest person in the room. When we think we're not, the following tips have helped my clients nonetheless be valued. First, prepare. If you know what's going to be discussed, think or do research to identify 1 or 2 points that you would think would be contributory. To crystallize your thinking, write it out in 25 words or less, which brings me to my next tip. Be brief. The longer you talk, the greater the risk that you'll diminish your point's perceived value. For example, you'll get on a roll and become less focused and more likely to get the complexities wrong, to go off on a not relevant enough tangent, or otherwise seem cognitively, let's just say, disjointed. You might even give yourself, to help you keep you brief, what I call a 15-second rule. Say it in 15 seconds or less. If they want more, they can ask. That also leaves room for so-called smarter people in the room, or actually smarter people in the room, to build on what you said. What may be remembered is that it was your idea, and if not, so what? People get in trouble for focusing too much on getting credit. Try, at least, to take pride in making a difference. You'll probably end up getting enough credit eventually, sooner or later. The next tip, if you don't feel like you're the smartest person in the room, is to structure. It's easier to be cognitively solid if you have a structure. For example, make 1 point plus 1 example, or 3 points, whatever, but all delivered concisely. Another tip, think twice before insisting. You may be confident that you're right, but generally it's risky if, in the past, you've often been proven wrong when you've insisted on a point you've made. Consider making your point once and then letting it go. Maybe even saying thank you. Even if you're right in insisting, you often pay a price in increased enmity. Listen. It's another tip if you don't feel like, especially important if you don't feel like you're the smartest person in the room. You may feel inadequate if you're contributing little, but even highly intelligent people value someone who listens carefully and shows assent, such as a nod of agreement or saying, "Good point." Another such tip, amplify. Sometimes it's not very cognitively demanding to amplify another person's point. For example, "Oh, I use that in situation X," or "I'm wondering if that might be applied to situation Y." Another tip, when one of those smarty pantses makes a point that you don't quite understand, consider asking for clarification. For example, "Would you mind re-explaining that, maybe with an example?" Most people, no matter how smart, appreciate such a question, and worded it the way I just did, as long as it wasn't something that they said that was super simple and you were just spacing out, it's going to be okay. They're not going to think you're stupid. And a final tip, liberally dispense thank yous. That's potent, concise, not pandering, and it's appreciated by nearly everyone. Everybody likes a thank you. So as appropriate, in addition to any verbal statement of thank you, consider writing a thank you note, whether it be by email or even handwritten. With a little caution, nearly everyone can be respected, even if you're not the brightest star in the sky. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.